Today we are checking out another wallet-friendly deck, and that is Mulan Evasives. I keep having people tell me budget decks can't compete in tournaments, but I took this to my locals and went 2-1, with my only loss coming to Amethyst Ruby. I've said before, maybe I'm just lucky in that my locals aren't hyper competitive, but I really enjoy playing non-meta decks, and with singles prices going down, you can absolutely have fun competing with a sub $100 deck. This deck's main focus is Mulan Imperial Soldier to add additional lore to our evasive characters when Mulan banishes a character in a challenge. The way this combo works is we use Mulan to knock out an opposing character, which lets our other characters quest for one more lore. Then we can use Shield of Virtue or Lefou Instigator to ready Mulan to banish another character, adding another one lore to our other characters. If we have out a few other characters when we do this, we can be questing for 8+ lore in one turn. And here is the deck, which comes in at only $70 right now. We run 19 evasive characters to ensure we have characters in play when we get our Mulan going. Our only one drop is 4 copies of Minnie Mouse Always Classy. We run this one drop because we run 4 copies of Megara Pulling the Strings, which when played lets us give a character +2 strength, so our Minnie effectively becomes a 3/3 on that turn, letting us take out something a little bigger or something smaller without losing Minnie Mouse since she has 3 willpower. We also run a few of the Emerald Good Stuff cards and 4 copies each of Flynn Rider Charming Rogue, Hans Scheming Prince, and Mad Hatter Gracious Host. There is also some bounce in 4 copies of Mother Knows Best and 2 copies of Genie on the Job, who both help us control what's on the opponent's side to protect our Mulan, or to clear any bodyguards so she can take out something smaller. Rounding out our deck, and we have 4 copies of Dragonfire. This card provides great targeted removal and is very budget friendly. If you are looking for other budget-friendly decks, please check out the video above that goes over 3 different budget decks at $30, $60, and $90. Now let's play a game and see how this does. Alright, looks like we are going first. We have a few of our early plays. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Tigger, the Hans we don't need, and probably the Pongo. We see a second Tinkerbell. Mother Knows Best. We do get another Hans. So not a hateful. We'll ink our second Tinkerbell here and drop a Minnie Mouse and pass it over to the opponent here. Alright, so they play out a Lilo. We draw Genie. We're going to go ahead and ink the Shield of Virtue. I don't think we're going to need it this early. Play down our Hans, get our Minnie Mouse questing and pass. We're going to ink a Sudden Chill and drop a Simba Bodyguard and just quest with their Lilo. And we draw a Goofy. I'm just going to go ahead and ink that. And then drop a Mother Knows Best, just bounce that Simba. And then we can take out this Lilo with our Minnie Mouse. And then we will quest with Flynn Rider and pass. Looks like they ink a Mickey Mouse and drop a Lantern. And then they're going to drop in Aladdin, Prince Ali. We get a Lefou here. And go ahead and just ink that. I don't need him right now. That gets us up to 4 ink, so we can drop our evasive Tinkerbell. Doesn't matter who we give evasive to. And then I can just quest and pass. They're going to use their Lantern. Ink a Simba, and then drop a Mad Hatter. And looks like they're going to take out our Mickey, or our Minnie, I mean. And we see a Pongo. I'm going to go ahead and ink that because I'd rather have Hans. And that gets us closer to Genie here, but then we will just quest away. They have a Hans of their own. And it looks like they are going to quest with Mad Hatter. And then it looks like they are attacking into our Flynn here. They had to discard a card, but that does trade, and then they also lose a card. There's our Mulan. I'm going to go ahead and drop her out. And then we'll just go ahead and quest and keep the pressure up here. Like they're going to Inca You Have Forgotten Me. Play a Goofy Musketeer. That does have Bodyguard. They're just going to trade Hans for Hans. And then quest with their Mad Hatter. And we see another Genie, so fortunately we don't have ink to get our Genie out in play. I'll go ahead and quest with the Tinkerbell and then pass just to save this Mulan here. Because if we can find an Inkable, then we can drop Genie to bounce anything, then use Mulan and Tinkerbell to finish them off. They bring their Hans back. They Inca Timon. And they're going to quest with Mad Hatter and Goofy. And then we do get an Inkable Mulan, so we can just show off the Mulan evasives combo here. So that gets us a 6. We can just bounce the Goofy to hand. We can take out Mad Hatter with Mulan. Does let them draw a card, but that's alright. And then Mulan would then add lore to each of our other cards. Then we can just quest and finish off Tinkerbell. So I know we didn't really get to show off the Mulan side of that evasives, but I do think this does show that even without the Mulan namesake in this, Emerald is just such a fantastic color with all the evasives that it has, and then also Ruby having some evasives, that Mulan is just the icing on top of that. So if you like this video, please leave it a like and consider subscribing for more Lorcana content.